what made you decide to get into the whole battle realm of things, and like what made you hook up with Mike eventually here?
I think battling started with Mike actually, because he had started a month before I did, and I kind of had this one scratch. It was with Egyptian Lover. It was what is a DJ if you can't scratch? And there was no like or Fresh Records at the time. It was just what, and I thought I could kill anybody with that scratch. I would fuck up everybody. What? And my friend goes, hey, you gotta meet this guy, Mixmaster Mike. I'm like, Mixmaster, who? And then I went to the party, and then I did that scratch. Said, yeah, check this out. What? And then Mike goes, oh, that's pretty cool. And then he got up there and went. And I was like, what? And that was like pretty much my first battle experience. Getting blown away. So I was like, oh man, forget this. I gotta practice. And so it was always a competition thing. It's, I guess it's in the human nature. You learn something, you want to go show it off, and you think you're good and stuff. And it was mostly a lot of, because there was no scratch battles. It would be more like, yeah, do you scratch? Oh, wow, you scratch? You hear this guy from this other high school, he scratches, and you're like, oh yeah, let's go to his house. And you go to his house, and you have your friend there judging, and that's the only audience there. And your friend's like, oh, you got him. But in your head, it's like, that guy killed me. And so every time, you go, you meet someone, you always learn something new. And that was like, for me, those were the kind of battles we were doing before it started getting to like maybe like a garage party battle, then the high school dance battle, and the cafeteria battle or whatever. It started getting bigger and bigger.
Getting into those types of battles, when was it a point that you decided to join the DMC or like go into battling?
I was losing a lot of battles, and I would learn a lot of things from all these battles and stuff. And 5-6 years later, from when I had started, I was getting pretty good, and I figured I'd try out for the DMC competition. And the whole time I was in the DMC, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna win. I'm just gonna do my best, whatever. And it was in the Bay Area competition, and I won that. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I went to the West Coast competition, same thing. I was like, I'm not gonna win. I'm just gonna practice and do my thing. And then I won that. And then I went to the U.S. competition. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna practice. And I won. I was like, oh, damn. Then I went to the World Eliminations. Like, no way I'm gonna win the World Eliminations. And then I won that. And then I said, whoa, now I'm going to the finals for the big competition. I was like, fuck that, I'm gonna win. And then fucking I lost. So it's a lesson there. Just as long as you stay humble and you practice, that's the main thing. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as you get to work on the tables.
So you decided to go like solo, and then there was that one year you hooked up with Apollo, you hooked up with Mike. And tell us what that was like, how that all go down, and what made that whole concept come together and stuff.
Mixmaster Mike and Apollo was already a team in 1986, and they had a two-man routine with Peter Piper on 2 turntables. And then in '89, we all hooked up and decided to form a turntable band. And then I went to competition in '91. But we were still together, but it just happened because DMC, there was no team, so we couldn't go in as a team. So I had to go in solo in '91.
I guess getting into this whole battling phase and stuff, like what was your inspiration in doing a lot of these different routines? Like what were some of the things that inspired you in doing what you were doing? And how did you come up with a lot of different things?
I used to hang out with this punk rock guy who's really crazy and really psycho. And he would always be like, because I would always mix and stuff. He's like, man, fuck all that mix. Man, come on, do this, move your hand, move this, all, do fuck this, keep scratching, man. Fuck. I send up for that scratch over here, now fuck, just juggling over here. He's like really, he wants to see things happening all the time. So that kind of was a big influence to me. He was basically like kind of like my mentor, and he had a lot of vision in his head as to what the future of scratch mixing would be.
And what was your like practice regimen like, on a daily basis when you were training for these battles and stuff?
Before I was training in these DJ battles, I used to be in high school's JROTC drill team, like rifles and stuff. And it's kind of like a routine where you'd have to learn different parts of the routine. You have to, you spin the rifle and kind of like a salute and all that stuff, and just march around all straight and stuff, and stick out the rifle and poke the other guy, and he ducks, that kind of thing. And so we would practice all the time doing that. And so as far as with DJing, since it's kind of like a routine thing too, where you got to learn this scratch and you got to go into this juggle thing, and we got to do this drumming thing over here. So yeah, pretty much
24/7. Just wake up, practice, and while you're eating, you're thinking of practicing. While you're sleeping, you're dreaming of scratching, and you're watching TV, and you're like, oh man, that's a good idea right there. You want to incorporate that into your style.
Were you also into other things besides DJing? What were some of your other interests way back then?
Oh, well, girlfriend thing, of course, and then, you got the video game thing, and, hang out with your friends, drink beer, and throw bottles, normal stuff,
Weren't you involved in some like martial arts back then too? Like,
That's just for a little, that's nothing. Yeah. I get my ass kicked, so.
at what point did you decide to like strictly become like a scratch artist in your career here?
I think, there was a point where I got busted for graffiti. Me and my dad had to paint a bank stuff because the cops made us paint it, and from there he said, I got to get my life together. And my mom was into this business called Mary Kay Cosmetics, and she was like the queen of recruiting for the whole United States. Like she was just the best in the whole United States, and she always taught me, follow your dreams. You can do whatever you want, and if anyone else dreams, help them dream too. Don't stop anyone from dreaming. And yeah.
Where are you planning to take everything? Like you saying, follow your dreams. Where do you plan to take this whole DJ scene? Where do you plan to take yourself in the next few years here to the future?
I think that as far as scratching, it's always the same for me. Ever since I was a kid, it's always to just keep excelling the art, and to for me, I like to teach people about scratching. So we want to expose it to the world, because there's a lot of people, like say in Buck Creek, Alabama. I don't even know if there really is a Buck Creek, Alabama, but if there is one, there could be some DJs there that have, they could be like totally like dope scratchers at heart, but they have just never seen, scratching. They'd probably just see what they see on MTV or whatever. Not that that's bad, but it would be nice if we got the art out there to everyone, and that guy could develop his own style and give that to the world too. So basically, we want to show the whole world the beauty of what everyone can do with scratching.